Yes, coffee. Doing a video for Emma at 8 Vinyl Low. She's got a contest going on. She's giving away a Cheap Trick record. I think it's tomorrow. It's the dead cutoff line. It might have been the 1st of May, and she's doing the drawing tomorrow. I don't know.
I don't feel dirty.
I'm late, and I'll probably be disqualified anyway. But it's fun, and I wanted to do this. There's 5 questions, pretty quick video, and you know, I'm gonna do all Seattle bands in this. But it's a Cheap Trick kind of a thing. Like she's giving away the latest Cheap Trick. It's like a authorized greatest hits record, double LP, staged used picks by Rick Nielsen. That's freaking cool AF. $30 Amazon gift card and maybe some other surprises. So that's going on. I'm late to the party as usual, you know. But I figured, yeah, I'll do this one. This is 5 questions, real quick video. And this is, I'm going to do all Seattle stuff. So just based on these questions. Question number 1, I Want You to Want Me, an underrated album by a Seattle band. I've shared the Gruntruck record a bunch of times, so that's an underrated. This is another one. I just saw this band live recently, and this is Roadside Monument. This is another excellent Seattle band. It was on the Tooth and Nail, same original label as MXPX, 90 Pound Wuss, another. There's a bunch of, anyway, they've been taken over by Capitol Records, so it's got the Capitol thing on it. And yeah, I know Matt's the drummer. He gave me this record. I made a video about that. But excellent, underrated band. Hardcore and emo, math rock. It's been called math rock. Here comes Jade around the corner again. She's sniffing out the party here. Come here, Jade. She wants to say hi. She's always got to, like Ross is doing a video. I got to say hi. There she is. Say hi to everybody out there. There you go, Jade. She likes to be on camera. She's just like coy about it, you know. All right, question number 2. In Color, a visually striking record. This is 90 Pound Wuss. And my friend Jeff, again, he's in a new band called Absenter with a killer female kick-ass punk rock front woman, singer, Elisha with an E. We saw them as well the other night. So this is a comp, you know, kind of like a greatest hits sort of a thing put together. Again, on the old Capitol. But check this out. Whoa, right? That is a cartoon image of, I mean, it looks like Jeff. So Jeff's Suffering and the Hideous Thieves. That's another band of his. But very cool. Look at that. Amazing. Listen to this record. Sounds amazing. Great freaking album right there. So yeah, 90 Pound Wuss, how would I describe them? Punk rock, very different though. Interesting. Check it out. All right, I'll shut up. Number 3, Surrender, an album that grew on you over time. And this album, I didn't, you know, I wasn't sure what to think about this album or, frankly, this band when they first came out. You know, I'm kind of old, right? I'm like, I'll be 58 in freaking June. So when the kind of emo thing came around, I don't know, just call it emo. It's kind of a dumb I think that's a dumb genre name, just because music is emotional in and of itself. There's just, oh, it's emo, whatever. And I guess maybe I got turned off by some of that kind of thinking or whatever. But this is a great freaking band. This is Sunny Day Real Estate. And I love Sunny Day Real Estate now. As you know, this grew on me. It took like a good decade or so to grow on me. Early 2000s, with the rise of the kind of pop punk and all of that was hitting, and I'm like, you know, revisiting Sunny Day Real Estate and really enjoy this album. My friend Sean sent me this. Shout out to Sean Spins out there in Philadelphia, who sent me this record. Love me some Sunny Day Real Estate. This is Diary. Amazing album. If you haven't heard this album, you know, I recommend you put it in your ear holes. That's what I recommend. Okay. Budokan Energy, a high energy album, like all the way through, just like, just the whole album's high energy. This is Tad with Inhaler. Amazing record. I walk into Easy Street Records up there, and they have this. It's from Music on Vinyl. You know, so it's like a high fidelity recording. There was only 1,000 of these made, it says right on there. And so I was really excited to pick up Tad's Inhaler from Music on Vinyl. It's cool when they can, you know, take some of these records that are like this. I love this image on the album cover. It's also on this cool vinyl too. This is might as well show you the wax. What's sliding out of there? Look at that. Tad Inhaler. These dogs are having a good time with the RC car, you know? That's some high energy stuff right there going on. But yeah, that's a killer freaking record right there. And number 5, She's Tight, No Skips. A no skip album where all the songs are freaking killer. You just listen to the whole album, you put it on, you know, boom. You're not like the CD thing going on. This is a great album. This is, and again, here we go with the orange. I've shared this record before, but this is Apple by Mother Love Bone. Tragic story of Andrew Wood, amazing Seattle artist, not just Seattle artist, but kind of some of the social glue of positivity that kept a lot of the relationships early on in the Seattle music scene in the late 80s. I mean, this cat was just, you know, he was an electric guy to be around. I heard one guy called him if grunge rock or Seattle music had a David Lee Roth. We're talking like 70s David Lee Roth, right? It would have been Andrew Wood. Andrew Wood was more friendly than David Lee Roth, I believe. And he just, you know, he just exuded this interesting, positive personality. Love rock. That's what he called his music. This isn't grunge. This isn't metal. This isn't glam. It's love rock. Put that in your ear holes as well. Oh, bonus question. Wait. Bonus question. Share a Cheap Trick memory. Because, you know, this is kind of about Cheap Trick. So I lived on an island when I was a kid in the Aleutian chain of islands. So if you think of that, Alaska, and it's got those little islands that kind of go out towards Russia. We were out there on those islands in the 80s. So this is about 1983. I got shipped out there with my I was like a problem child, right? My mom and dad got divorced. My mom had a couple of different stepdads, so I grew up with some of that. And my dad wanted custody, and my mom was having some troubles with me at the time. So I would go live on a naval air station in the middle of the Bering Sea, closer to mainland Russia than we were to Anchorage. So on the island, this is when MTV became a thing. Of course, we didn't get MTV on this military base. We got like 3 channels, maybe 4, and MTV was not one of them. So people would send us video cassettes of MTV.
MTV presents another exclusive world premiere video. MTV goes one-on-one with Cheap Trick.
This is a brand new clip from our new video, from our new album called One on One. Oh yeah, this is gonna be a hot Cheap Trick tune right here, right now. Here we go.
She's tight. She's a hell of a giant. She's tight.
It's loud, it's sophisticated. See it for the first time anywhere on MTV Music Television.
Next Position Please, that came out in 1983, and those videos were all over, you know, at least and there was like a melding of East Coast, West Coast there, military kids. It wasn't a lot of white people either, which was great, because I came from, you know, northern Seattle metro area, which is just lily freaking white. You know, there's just too many white people. I grew up with white people, just around white people all the time. So this was really good for me, and it just gave me a massive, interesting collection of the molding and melding pot that is this fine country when it's not ran by... So you see what I'm saying, right? Cheap Trick was written on my Peachy. I became a big Cheap Trick fan back then. And if you remember Peachies, some of you back there, maybe you, the 70s and 80s kids had a, you know, we wrote all that stuff on there. And yeah, Cheap Trick. So that's my Cheap Trick memory. I'm out. I got to get to work. And thanks for watching. Emma, I don't know if I'm probably too late, but later. Thanks. Bye.
I'm from here.
Exactly.
My family, why did we stay here? Because I just feel a connection to the culture and my family and community and the natural beauty.
He's from the Pacific Northwest,
yeah, it's a really great place.
He's from this area.
I'm not leaving, you know. There's people like who are going to leave Washington State, but I'm not going to leave.
I'm not leaving you, man.
I'm a resourceful person. If you get to know me,
yeah.
right? You know, I'm going to be fine.
That's pretty great.
I'm not cheap. I'm resourceful.
But do you guys know where this dude was born though? It was just crazy. It blew my mind because he comes from the same place as like one of my famous rappers of all time. Same place as fucking world class tennis players. My guy Chris is from Compton, California.
I was born in Compton, California.
Born in Compton. But that's crazy though, because if you think about it, you come from Compton and you move to the Pacific Northwest, and then there's this kind of like this thing that happened with that, you know. And there's a correlation in music between those sounds in the Northwest and California.
I remember when that record came out, Straight Outta Compton. It was heavy, and we played it over and over again.
Yeah,
it was amazing.
It's just funny.
Straight Outta Compton,
yeah.
Easy E, you know, like
incredible.
Man, he was smooth. Okay, so I'm going to ask you the same question, Chris. What was that moment? I mean, on stage, meeting someone, like when did you realize the Nirvana was much bigger than what you realized? As far as just hanging out like Barbra Streisand, whoever.
It was, I think it was just like meeting people and just being kind of strange. And then I started to have dreams that I was like completely naked in public, like here, and like